A very big hello and namaste to my dear listeners, and welcome back to the Kapil Gupta Career Pod Show, where we decode life, careers, and everything in between. Today, we are diving into something we all secretly wish for at some point in life, that is, reinventing ourselves. Now, let me ask you this. Have you ever felt like you are stuck? Like your life is on repeat mode and you are watching the same old boring episode? Whether it's your career, relationships, or just you. Sometimes you just want to hit Ctrl Alt Delete and start afresh. And why not? After all, even our Bollywood heroes reinvent themselves. Remember Amitabh Bachchan? He went from the angry young man of the 70s to the charming, larger than life host of Kaun Banega Crorepati. And that's reinvention, my friends. So, in this episode, we'll be talking about what reinvention is, why it's important, how to do it, and why it's okay to fail while trying. Stick around because by the end of this episode, you'll be ready to hit the refresh button on your life. Hello all, I'm Kapil Gupta, founder of Study Abroad Academy. I'm on a mission to coach and mentor 100,000 high school students and help them realize the dream of studying in the best universities of the world and build happy and successful careers for themselves. Now, talking about reinvention, what does it actually mean? So, let's start with the basics. Reinvention simply means changing yourself for the better. It's about upgrading, like your smartphone software updates. Life too has bugs, self doubt, old habits, procrastination. Now, reinventing yourself means fixing these bugs and becoming the best version of you. Think of it like a makeover, but not just external. It's a makeover for your mind, your habits, and even your goals. And the beauty of it? Reinvention doesn't have an expiry date. Whether you are 16 or 60, you can always choose to start over. Now, talking about why reinvent yourself. Now, here's the thing. Life is all about growth. Sticking to the same old routine can feel suffocating, right? So, reinvention gives you a chance to rediscover your passions, break free from old patterns, and achieve goals you've been procrastinating on since forever. Take Shah Rukh Khan, better known as King Khan. For instance, from Dilwale Dulhaniya Le Jayenge to Chennai Express to producing OTT content, he's constantly evolved. Reinvention keeps you relevant, my friends. So, plus, reinventing yourself can boost your confidence, whether it's learning a new skill, leaving toxic relationships, or simply changing your hairstyle. It feels empowering. So, today I shall give you a 7 steps template to guide you to reinvent yourself. Step number 1, reflect on where you are. Yes, reinvention begins with self awareness. Pause for a moment and ask yourself, am I happy with where I am in life? And what are the things holding me back? And if I could change one thing about myself, what would it be? So here's an example. Imagine you're like that old rusty ambassador car sitting in the garage. It still runs, but it's outdated and inefficient. Reinvention is like taking it to the mechanic, adding a fresh coat of paint, and upgrading the engine. The same car, but better and faster. So start with journaling your thoughts. Write down what's working and what's not. Be honest. You don't have to show anyone, so no filters needed. Then step number 2, set realistic goals. Okay, so you've decided to reinvent yourself, but don't bite off more than you can chew. Start with small, realistic goals. For example, instead of saying, I want to lose 20 kgs in a month, say, I'll start with a daily 15-minute walk. Instead of, I'll become a millionaire by next year, say, I'll start saving rupees 1000 every month. Small wins lead to big changes. Remember, Rome wasn't built in a day, and neither will the new you. Coming to step number 3, embrace change. And even if it's scary, change can be terrifying. But remember, growth only happens outside your comfort zone. Imagine if Lata Mangeshkar had stuck to one type of singing style her entire career. Would she still be the Nightingale of India? No way. Change might feel like diving into a cold swimming pool. It's uncomfortable at first, but once you are in, it feels refreshing. Start with baby steps. If you're stuck in a toxic job, update your resume and start applying elsewhere. And if you've always wanted to try stand up comedy, sign up for an open mic night. Coming to step number 4, learn new skills. Reinvention often means upgrading your skill set. In today's world, there is no excuse not to learn. YouTube, Coursera, and even Instagram Reels are full of free knowledge. For instance, if you're a graphic designer, why not learn animation? Now, if you're a teacher, why not try digital content creation? The more you learn, the more opportunities you'll unlock. Take Dhirubhai Ambani. He started as a clerk but constantly learned new things about business and eventually building one of India's largest conglomerates. Then coming to step number 5, surround yourself with positive people. Reinvention isn't a solo journey. You need the right kind of people to cheer you on. Surround yourself with those who inspire you, encourage you, and challenge you to do better. Even heard of saying you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. So, if you hang out with pessimists, you'll become one. So, if you hang out with go getters, you'll start adopting their habits. Step number 6, let go of the old you. This might be the hardest step. To reinvent yourself, you need to let go of what's holding you back. So, whether it's old habits, toxic relationships, or even limiting beliefs, say goodbye to the old you. Think of it like spring cleaning. You can't add new things to your wardrobe unless you get rid of the old clothes that don't fit anymore. Like Indian examples of reinvention, Mr. Narendra Modi. From selling tea at railway stations to becoming the Prime Minister of India, reinvention, right? Let's talk about Ratan Tata. Even after retirement, he's reinvented himself as an investor in startups like Ola and Paytm. Then let's talk about Priyanka Chopra. From winning Miss World to Bollywood to becoming a global icon in Hollywood. That's true reinvention. And now, talking about how to stay motivated. Reinvention isn't a one time thing, it's a continuous process. There'll be days when you feel like giving up, but then it's okay. Remind yourself why you started. Reward yourself for small achievements. Celebrate progress, your journey, no matter how small steps or how tiny celebrations are. Just keep on doing with consistency. So, my dear listeners, reinvention is not just a buzzword, it's a way of life. It's about becoming the version of yourself you've always dreamt of. Remember, life is too short to be stuck in a version of yourself that doesn't make you happy. So, if you have questions, suggestions, or just want to say hello, feel free to reach out. I'm here to help and engage in meaningful conversations with you. There's a link in the description of the podcast that can help you connect with me. Now, if this episode resonated with you, take the first step today. Reflect, plan, and start your journey of reinvention. Share the episode with someone who might need a little push in their life. And don't forget to hit that follow button for more such life-changing conversations on the Kapil Gupta Career Pod Show. So until next time, stay inspired, stay motivated, and keep reinventing.